Acceptance and volatility. Are they related? Governments and institutions all over the globe are increasingly paying attention to cryptocurrencies or CCs and the technology that underpins them all, blockchain. Some of the attention is negative, but on balance, it's clear that more and more of the attention is positive, supportive, and exploitive. As the business and investment world becomes more aware of having a disruptive force in the midst, it becomes imperative to examine business processes in this new frontier and compare them to the relatively old, slow, and expensive processes they have now. New technologies need new investment capital to grow, and with such growth comes spurts, false starts, and controversy. Developments in the world of CCs and blockchain are coming along fast and furious as governments and institutions make efforts to harness the technology, tax all profits, protect their investments, and protect their constituents and customers. A complex balancing act that goes a long way in explaining why many seem to be going in different directions and changing directions frequently. Here are a few of the latest developments that serve to illustrate that CCs and blockchain are gradually being accepted into the mainstream, but still grappling with regulation, control, and stability. Uzbekistan will publish its plans to regulate Bitcoin in September 2018, with the Blockchain Skill Center to begin operation in July. Kazakhstan has signaled its desire to copy Singapore's blockchain permissiveness. Belarus has announced its wishes to create a hospitable environment for blockchain as an innovative financial transactions technology. Venezuela has created the Petro, a CC created to raise cash, as Venezuela approaches economic collapse. The hope is that it will be a way around sanctions that prevent Venezuela from raising money in the global bond markets. President Nicolas Maduro claims that the Petro raised $735 million in its first day, a claim that has not been substantiated. Maduro sees the Petro as the perfect kryptonite to defeat Superman. His analogy of the US imposed sanctions, thinking that this currency frees his country from the grip of banks and governments. Perhaps he does not see that the Petro was initiated by a government, his. TD Canada Trust has become the first Canadian bank to join with some UK and US banks in banning the use of credit cards to purchase CCs. South Korea is heading towards legalizing Bitcoin, indicating that it'll be considering Bitcoin as a liquid asset. Being that South Korea is at the forefront of the CC marketplace, the impact of their decisions will be significant and global. Japan had already taken those steps, making Bitcoin trades more transparent, more regulated, and 100% legal. BlackRock, the world's largest investment company, continues its bullish forecast for CCs, saying it sees wider use in the future. Romeo Lacher, chairman of Switzerland Stock Exchange, believes there are a lot of upsides to releasing a crypto version of the Swiss franc, and his organization would be supportive, adding that he doesn't like cash. China's largest online and brick-and-mortar retailer, JD.com, has announced the first 4 startups for its AI Catapult blockchain incubation program. The Beijing-based program, which has seen candidates from as far as Australia and the UK, aims to use the company's vast Chinese infrastructure to develop new blockchain and artificial intelligence applications. With all of the global to and fro activity, it's clear that blockchain is the disruptive technology of this era, and CCs are just a facet of the possibilities enabled. Just like the internet investment explosion of the 90s, blockchain and CCs investments will have winners and losers. However, we don't want this to turn into the huge bubble that bursts destructively with many early dot-com investments in the 90s. What we do want to see is a well-reasoned approach to blockchain developments and investments. Volatility will continue to be the norm in this market space for some time. As we see increasing acceptance, innovation, and regulation, failures will happen and successes will emerge, driving governments, institutions, investors, and innovators to continually adjust their processes and their thinking. Volatility is normal and healthy at this stage. And if you like this video, subscribe to our channel for more like this.